Hello and welcome to the AV Net, where we're in it's about AV. And today we're gonna be taking a look at this, the Kodak Brownie 8 movie projector. This is the model A-15G with built-in case, and it has automatic shading. Now I got this on holiday. It's listed as $290. I got it for $250. I can actually take it off. Don't want to tear the packaging. And I said the box. It's fine. The box is already got some white spots. It's fine. Okay. See the Kodak product. Tap there. This I'm pretty sure is basically new. It was sitting in a. So the guy had a shop. Okay, it's an old antique shop. Just stuff that's been sitting there since the 80s type of stuff. This has been sitting there for a long time. It was sitting on the floor. It's a wooden floor, so there was some moisture that got in. Hence, if we look at the bottom, a bit of water crinkling and stuff. It was sitting on carpet on a wooden floor. And this was like 400 meters, 300 meters from the ocean, so it's quite humid. But Brownie 8 movie projector, it's just regular 8. Completely automatic. Threads itself right on the take-up wheel. That doesn't happen. Reflector type lamp for bright 8mm screenings. That's wrong. Single control for forward projection. Power rewind. Okay, built-in case. Sort of. It's about there. If you look on the bottom, there was some text. Okay, let's go. Turn it like that. Made in England by Kodak Limited, London. Kodak and Brownie are registered trademarks. Where's it? There's a dog. There goes the dog. Okay, it's probably because the dogs are barking. Also something written up here. I cannot read what it says. I can read the Kodak, but there's something Kabur. Can't read it. Wood. Net something. I don't know. It could be anything. That sticker's been gone for 40 years type of thing. Let's open it. It did have the plastic up here, the original plastic. I was a bit stupid. I took it out of the box at the shop to look at it, and then I didn't put it back in. It's not a big loss. You can see there's still the original styrofoam. We're gonna lift it up by the hand. It comes straight out. As you can see, it's pretty nice and small, portable. First, we're gonna look at this because this is what I saw in the thing previously. There's a sticker. If that moldy is its mold, I am not going to touch this for very long. Make the most of your movies with Kodak 8mm. Oh, it's a book. 8mm duplicating services, Kodak copies of your movies to send to friends, title still and traveling title strips with attractive color backgrounds. Made, or made, I don't know, might be made up to wording supplied by you, or made. I'm assuming what they're going for. I'm not touching that. That's got mold on it. Is this a mold on it? Yes, it does have mold on it. I did not know that it was moldy. I'm probably getting 42 lung diseases right now, but luckily the bottom of this thing isn't moldy. It doesn't spread that far. That box is going outside. It's a pile of to be determined cassettes. Then put it there for now. To the side, and there we go. Styrofoam has leaked onto here, but I need to figure out how to get rid of that. This is wood with fabric type of stuff glued on. Kodak logo. Take it around the outside. Don't know what that is. What half the things on this thing are. Can also go in the dustbin. There's a screw here. The latch. Handle. Decent handle. Pretty sturdy. Vent for the fan. That's in the air out there. Another screw. Weirdly only 3 legs. I thought that I'd spring for the 4th one and just put it in all 4 corners, but I guess I'm wrong. And the 2 latches, so you unlatch the one, you unlatch the other one. You can do it at the same time and it just comes off. You know that was me trying to record this thing a bit ago. This is just a fabric. It's a bit hard over time, but it's white fabric. It's yellowed. But there's also another. Okay, so I'll put that there for now. So as you can see, here's the projector. There's a power cable in the bottom. It doesn't look good. It's great power cable. It's decently long. It's not ridiculously long, but decently. Unplug my drill machine and plug this one in for your demonstration purposes. Okay. I'm gonna go that way. You'll notice some small corrosion and stuff, but mechanically it's sound. So there's the supply wheel. Now you'll see that there is no working gears here. This is just a plastic nub. And yeah, I just move that to the way. This is the only one with a gear. It's the only one that turns. It doesn't turn now. And that is because it doesn't rewind in the traditional sense that you then put the wheel here and it rewinds onto here. No. You take off the wheel that you projected from off of here, take off the wheel off of here, put that wheel there, and then spool it, and then you rewind it, and it quickly does it to the bottom. Which is it cost cutting, and it does work. It works perfectly fine. But yeah, it's nice goldish fade. It does look nice. Don't know what that screw is. So let me take you around. Let's look at the bottom first. Made in England by Kodak Limited London. Kodak and Brownier trademarks. Voltage 220 to 250. 50 cycles AC only. Max current 1.5 amps. Use type DFC lamp. It's fine. We use 50 hertz. 250 volt. 220 volts, but that's less than 250, so it fits in. So let's look at basically all of the interesting stuffs here, and it's not too much. Got your 8mm cutter. Don't know how that's supposed to work. I think you're supposed to slide it in like this and push it. You've got your load, you stick the film in there. You've got this, which pulls the plate away, and that if you want to pull the film out while it's still loaded, or if you want to load it manually. I don't know why you'd want to do that, because it's automatic loading and it does work. One issue is this plate is separate, so it can fall out. Just stick it back in, and that's what happened a couple times when I've unloaded the machine. If it just runs out, then it's fine. But here's, okay, let's go elevation. What this does is it basically takes the whole thing and lifts it up, the whole mechanism. Now, the reason it does that is because normal projectors would have a foot at the front that would screw out or something, and it would raise the whole device. Because this has only got 3 feet, can't do that. But because of this, you can project upwards at things, and it would because they allow you to project up at screens and stuff to make it. Because the thing is, if you're projecting only sideways, then it doesn't really help your size, because half of the screen is going to be cut off at the bottom, so you need to project it up half of the time to hit that screen nicely. And you got your framing. If you're familiar with film, you should know what framing is. What are these screws? I just noticed this. What is that? That is interesting. It's only on here. Okay. Framing, you know what that is. It's a tape path. Simple. Quick, easy. You've got your focus. It simply just moves the film thing, the lens. And then you've got your controls. You've got rewind. It's quite loud in rewind. Then you go project. You can see it's projecting. It's not the brightest. You would have to be in a pitch black room to really see nicely the projected image. You would be able to see it, but like I say, you need to be in a pitch black room to see it nicely. But, okay, let me explain something about this. Now, I do not know what's the issue with this and another projector of mine. I'm missing something. I do not know why. But it seems that the take-up spindle is spinning too fast for the film coming out, and it's pulling it, giving too much. It's pulling the film, not just taking up slack, and it's making it to the film. Now, the solution, not just this projector, but another one I've come up with is simple. I've got this 8mm viewer. Okay. Now, this is a Super 8 viewer, but what you can do then is that's my own homemade solution because it had a Super 8 spindle, and I've cut up all this soldering iron and enough. What's it called? I've glued this thing on. It's not the best, but it works. Where did it come out? Oh, anyway, it functions. This is not a 8mm film reel. This is or maybe, I don't know. I think it's a reel-to-reel reel, but it could be 8mm, I don't know. Anyway, so it comes out here and you just have to manually spool it. You could do it automatically. I think I'm missing something. I think I've got the wrong take-up spindle. The other issue is I don't really have a 5-inch take-up spindle. I've only got a 7-inch one, which works for my other projectors. This one, it doesn't really, because it's in regular 8 reel-to-reel take-up spindle. It would work, not very well. But anyway, so this film I'm gonna be using is this one. Shooting Trips, Swaziland. Bachu, Analand, Vic Falls and Zimbabwe. It's a regular 8 reel. It's 200 feet. It's British made by Ceylon. It's regular 8, simple. Easy. And yeah, it's a shooting tip. And I'm going to be projecting onto this. The thing. I think that's what this whiteness is for, if you want to quickly project onto it. Let me just see the framing. It's a bit small. I want to make it bigger. Let me pull it back. Can't really do too much more, can I? Unless I lift this now. See that? There we go. As you can see, it's relatively big. It's getting, what's it called? I've lifted it up so that it goes at an up angle to there. which is what you're meant to do with that uh, elevation thing. So now we just slide this on. It will not come, it shouldn't come off because of that little lip. Now, the sprockets holes need to be on this side, which are on this one, so we're fine. So now we just go like this, just turn on the projector and then load the film. Now we just wait a little bit and it comes out here. Then we take it and we pull it into the hole. Oh yeah, in the hole. And then we turn it and it is working. Yeah, it's now simple. Just turn it on and turn it slowly. That's not happy. What's going on now? Just wiggle the plate. Why are you not happy? Okay, just didn't like that leading. So that's the one issue. You need to keep tension type of thing. So we're going to now adjust turn down the lights and adjust the focus. Check. Okay, now you can see it's blurry. So now we adjust the focus. There you go, nice and focused. Now the thing, while I was doing that, this got undone. So we're going to spool it up again, and then you can see you just have to consciously, slowly turn this. Not that difficult, and then you can watch the wheel. Okay. Because it's relatively bright in darkness, and yeah, you wouldn't be able to do this at like late afternoon because it's still too bright. It has to be nighttime. But or if you have a very dark room. But yes, that's it for me. I get the general idea of the thing. The power cable goes back in there, that goes back on. That I will. Okay, what I'll do is I'm going to record the picture quality example. It's not going to be the best because I don't have the best way of recording 8mm projection films. My phone doesn't like to record properly. Let me say that. But I'll give you an example how this looks, and then I'll record the rewinding and I'll just put it in. So let's go to the rewinding, and then I'll give you a video quality test. Okay, now we're back, and I'm going to show to you the system for rewinding the film, at least in the setup, when it's still loaded. Now when it runs out, you just put the film in it, and you hit rewind, and it'll, well, you don't hit rewind. Let me show you. Okay, so you pull on this one, and that loosens the plate. The plate will fall out. That is expected. Let me turn the lights back on. The plate will fall out. Okay, that you can put back in easy. That's quite warm actually. So now you simply unthread the film. Okay, so you just put some pressure, push some thingies. It's a bit difficult to do this one-handed because you have to pull this and then wiggle the film. There you go. Once it's out, can just put it there. And let's just see. I have to remember which way does it spin. That way it spins that way. Rewind. Okay, rewind. So now we take it off of here. Figure out the hole. There we go. Then we need to move this one along. Okay, well, I can't put it down yet. You have to put this on, wiggle it until it clicks in. Go in, yo. Go in. There we go. Okay. Now, make sure there's tension. Well, there's no slack really. And then we go rewind. Stabilize. And that is how you rewind. Simple, quick and easy. The same would be the case for if it was if you had a take-up spindle in here, you would just swap the two and then do the same thing. And okay, I had to put this plate in. Let me pop my phone again. Quite a simple procedure. It's a little bit fiddly, but it's easy enough that you'd be able to do it if you needed to. There we go. That's basically located correctly. Yeah. You can see with those cutouts. That cutout and that cutout. That it is located correctly. We can close it and say goodbye. So that was the Brownie A-15G 8mm projector. So as we in the business say, you must stay safe, stay home, and stay beautiful.